YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming back at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective read. We outside today. I appreciate all likes, comments, shares, and subscribe. I appreciate every one of y'all tapping into me. If I got a new membership going on, if y'all want to tap into. I don't know how y'all can hit it. Like, I was trying to find the option, the setting, or the button, on my videos, or I couldn't really find it. I don't know how you access it, but I have a new membership. There's 3 or 4 different levels of the membership. But if you want to tap into me for my exclusive subscribers, it should be available some way that you can see all the perks and all the requirements of the different levels and what you can get, with different levels and expansions. The highest level, you'll always have access to, half off of all merchandise I'll sell and reads that I offer, any type of read. But saying that to say, if you need a personal read with me, hit up Shamika with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. But we do have memberships for my special subscribers going on, so that should be available somewhere. But let's go and get started. Energy is timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Angels of the highest white light, please bestow upon me. Remove any distorted energy, any interruptions. And let's get a quick message, clear and concise channel message for the Divine Collective and what they need to hear today. Thank you, and Ashe. Others try to block your plan, but will get their karma. You're being moved away, or you're being guided away from certain people that want the worst for you. And I'm literally getting it like that, like getting it straight like that. Like, it's not you, it's your approach to viewing the situation. So the redirection is your protection, not your failure, not your rejection. That's it. With the sirens, I take that as a emergency 911 kind of, not in a physical manner, but a spiritual emergency. So 9/11 may be significant. 3 of Swords represents a suffering, heartbreak, or a betrayal. This could be wished, done, or could be a past experience of yours. You take what resonates. For everybody, it's different. This could be just simple. People just trying to perpetuate this. You're being redirected either from the situation, people wishing it on you, doing it to you. There's something like that with gossip behind the scenes. Exactly. People are talking about this situation. Two of Pentacles. I think people are debating. I'm taking that as a debating, balancing, but they're debating amongst you at this time. And I feel like you're being redirected from traffic. And when I say traffic, I think this is directing towards the amount of stagnancy or density that is within others or many others that you used to be associated, or you're associating the situation with, or they wanted to be associated with you in this situation. Take what resonates. You're being redirected from the stagnancy and density that would put over your energy right now. For somebody I'm tapped into, you got a different mission. When you got a different mission, you're going to get these detours. And when you get these detours, it's from certain experiences that people want to manipulate into your life that is not a part of God's plan for you. They don't know that, but they think they're going to play God in your life. But God is really real. It's usually an experience for people to see that, right? Everything you lost is returning to you tenfold. So this redirection, this detour, even if you're not getting that now, that's what it's going to end up in being. With the 5 of Pentacles energy, this may represent you. This may represent what people wanted for you or put you into. This could also, because the 5 of Pentacles can represent lack, poverty, but it could also represent being left out, like put off, like scapegoated or left off, like kind of pushed off systematically, blackballed. You know what I mean? Kind of for, like with the 5 of Swords, that confirms that with people at a win at all cost energy, maybe wanted you to feel subjected to some sort of humiliation, social degradation. I don't know if I'm even saying that word right, but there was some type of deprivation of confidence that was wanted for your character. You're the prize and the blessing, exactly followed out by exactly what I'm saying. There's something about your confidence or there's something about your DNA. There's something about, when I say your DNA, there's something about your energy that exudes from the DNA that you hold on a spiritual level. That's what people don't understand. Use your third eye and intuition for the next decisions. You're already very intuitive, whoever I'm tapping into. This is your confirmation message to trust your intuition a little bit more, especially amidst, detours and things like that. There's a need for, understanding why, these things kind of happen. Sometimes I used to look at it in my life like, I used to have a controlled, finite view of what was going to happen in my life, what was going to happen, what should happen, what is bad, what is good, right? Until things got, things happen. I got pushed to the metal, the fire, they always say that Holy Spirit going through the fire, right? It burns all of what is not of your true divinity, right? There's a sense of that fire being at play right now, so that detour may be considerably difficult or hurtful or painful for a few people that are tapping into this video, because I'm picking up on some energy that you're being detoured. I think this is past energy or amidst the current energy. I pray for you if it's amidst the current energy, but you know, there's things like this that, you know, sometimes I'm not going to put it back onto you or us, you know, but you put yourself in certain situations, right? Whether it's, you know, accepting a chord that you was divinely guided or intuitively guided away from. You went against your intuition, whether it was something of that nature, whether it was something that was a part of you. This could be just for somebody that's, you know, let me slow down a little bit, collect myself. This could be something for somebody that is simply going through karmic cycles that was predestined to happen. When I say predestined to happen, you were meant to go through certain resistances or subjective, you know, awakening points that usually happens through terror and trauma, because it usually is something grand enough to awaken our soul to something subjectively different to what we perceived life to be before. And this may be that situation for somebody clearing out karma, clearing out karmic debt. So it may not feel so good, but like that card said, everything is returning back to you tenfold. I think that's an eventual message. For a few people, you may be walking into your justice now. This could be a past situation. You take what resonates, but your one-sided competitors are now ashamed of themselves. And for some people, they're going to be with overthinking it. You're overthinking your worth, your value with your god or goddess coming out. You're overthinking your power to the situation, your alchemical ability to transmute a situation. It may be difficult, but once you understand and come to that, you know, reclaiming your power back, like I said in the last reading I just did, you know, reclaiming your power back to a certain point to know what's not your power is the first step. You are ascending, be easy on yourself. So you may feel lightheadedness may be significant. Nauseating feelings may be significant. I'm not a doctor, so don't take that up with me. In terms of medical, you know, affirming something that's not to be or that is to be, I'm not, you know what I mean? I think I'm supposed to consult and say something like that in terms of these type of videos, of course, right? Because it's from a spiritual perspective. You know, I don't know what's really fucking with you. 707, but you do. With clear abilities, this is for your activation. I'm just confirming something that you already have been shown to yourself and don't really know quite why or don't understand quite how. And I'm just the confirmation, right? An overview, so to speak, with the snake energies of people that you're being watched out from. It said snake energy, watch out, but you're being detoured. When I say detoured, there's some reshaping. You know, that's why I'm moving like this centrally. There's a flow that, you know, the divine is not stopping for you amidst other people that want to bring this shit to a halt, right? It's not going to stop. With the lover's energy, you know, a lot of these people end up like a lot of these readings, a lot of people that come against you, it's not because they hate you, it's a principality. They always say that. It's not a battle of flesh and blood. It never has been, it never will be. It's always a spiritual principality that we're all going at each other with. And it's a lot of that going on right now in this day and age, as you can see with the sirens, you know, confirming such. Not to say that means, you know what I mean, it's just the spiritual confirmation. But the revolution is what I'm speaking to in terms of all these principalities coming to its head at once. There's a lot of change and revolution. And with that, somebody needs to step into who they are. Own and embrace who you are amidst all trafficking and all stagnancy or all, you know, influx of dense energy that's not your energy. There's a need for watching what's not your energy. Your fate is always in your hands, so it's an alchemy thing, you know. And we're just speaking from energy in this video. I ain't speaking about no specifics. I'm speaking just energy. All the envy is proof of God's glory over your life. There's a significant need on you perceiving and looking the snake, the Judas energy in the head, and understanding what the Judas energy is or who that is in relativity to your life and who this means for you. Because at this point, you can't really pacify anything, and it's not like you've got anything like that. It's a principality warfare, like I said. But you do not need contamination to your path right now, which is why you're being so divinely detoured, and things may be coming to abrupt endings or changes so swiftly at this time for somebody. You have a healing energy, so there's a need for you to touch others with your healing energy. And when I say that, it's not meaning that, right, if you're being detoured, it's probably for some necessity to fill one's cup or have a place or groundingness to continuously fill your cup again so you can pour out, right? I spoke about this in a different video. Many want to collaborate with you, but not everybody wants to be in your energy for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to be around you for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? It's not a game out here. And that's a special message for somebody. This spiritual shit is not a game. It never will be. You know what I mean? This is what lives beyond the vessel. You know what I mean? This vessel shit is temporary. The spirit shit is always eternal. That's a specific message for somebody. So this shit is not a game to play around with. You know, you may be messing with people that's, you know, this may involve people that's playing a fucked up game with spiritual shit or energy. And that's not a game to play with. A lot of things come back around in the ways you don't expect. Like, that's just not a game to play with. Many powerful people are mentioning your name in rooms you've never been in. So your power is meant to be felt and seen by many. So you're meant to be talked about. You're meant to be, you know, if you're talked about in a bad, good way, you're meant to be talked about. You're meant to be conversated on. You know, you're a very radiant person, or there's a need to stand in your radiance right now, and whatever brings that out of you, with people that want to take that radiance from you, take that light from you, whether that's dimming it, whether that's fucking you over, whether that's, you know, in some way, shape, or form, it gives gratification to somebody that's already vibrating at a low frequency that I can bring you down with me. With the content creator influencer, there may be a truth that you have. Maybe there's something that you expose about others' colors through you showing your colors. It doesn't have to be you just exposing everybody. It could be you showing up 1101, as I said this. That may be significant. It could be you showing up authentically, naturally, that proves somebody else's theory that you don't even know about, or narrative or gossip to be wrong, or this, or it, and you don't know that. So what I'm saying with that message, you could be showing a beaver may be significant. I'm seeing a beaver just walk across randomly. You could be randomly illuminating people's colors just by naturally being you. That may be a title. Call your power back from those that cling to it, in the thought realms, especially at this time. You know when you're under psychological attack, when you feel closed off in your own thought space and you're not even overthinking. You know, when you feel jaded in your thought space, but you feel good about in your body, but you feel jaded in your heart, in your thought space. Heart space may be significant. So clearing out your heart, purifying the heart. I was going to say forgiveness, but I don't think that's even the message. With distorted masculinity, there's a need to even forgive distorted masculinity within yourself. But especially if I'm hearing, that's a whole different message. Watch out for temptation. There's a need to, in order to heal the perception of those that hurt you, that were in distorted masculine energy, you have to heal that distorted masculinity within yourself. So whatever that resembles, a lot of that can resemble a victim mindset. You know, still being in a distorted masculine energy can, in this type of dynamic energetically that I'm speaking to, it can represent being in a victim mindset, being in a loser mindset, being in a deprivation mindset, or a depressive mindset about something that happened a long time ago. That's a distorted masculine energy. Not because it's depression, not because these are adequate feelings of validation, right? These are valid things for you to feel. I'm saying for you to heal those parts of you, the people that hurt that masculine part of your energy, man or woman, you have to heal that part of you that still applies being a victim to said situation, circumstance. Because you weren't a loser, you weren't this, you weren't that. That may be significant for somebody to, you know, watch your validation, your worth, you know, to kind of program your story, or have to reprogram your mind sometimes. And it can be that deep. It really is, especially if you grow up around occultist people. You know what I mean? It really is that deep. But with the yellow brick road, there's a need to keep following that forward movement, the positivity. They fear your power, so keep on with positivity. Don't oblige to drama and gossip that comes from people's insecurity of what you're showing up as. There's a need for a higher perspective of even that conflict that they want to bring to you. It's because of the triggering. It's because of the insecurity. It's because of the projections. You know what I mean? And it's not always because of just like to gaslight somebody and say they're doing that. And it's always subjective in everybody's situation. But if you're showing up some way and you're not thinking about somebody a certain way and they throwing this energy one-sided at you, that's exactly what the fuck that is. That's just a confirmation for somebody. You're a star energy. You're meant to be felt and seen. There's a need for, you know, not letting anybody dim you. Not letting it's a similar message to the last one. Their cord to you is blocking your blessings from even seeing yourself. Sometimes we can't see ourselves. Sometimes we have the veil over our eyes is somebody that we put over our eyes. And when I say that, we put over the perception of our eyes. We put their perception over our perception. You know what I mean? It's not like we saying that. It's not like we're connotating that. Sometimes we can respect and admire somebody that we don't really see that clearly, that much. And it's not about seeing clearly or that person being a jaded, bad person. It's not even always that. But when you put somebody else's perception, 1444, their validation over your own, that's when you become a slave to them. and in some way, shape, or form to some ideal of theirs of yours, or them in general. And that's a significance with the temperance energy. I could be speaking to a lot of mommy issues, daddy issues. I could be speaking to a lot of people. I feel I've had a lot of comments. A lot of people have lost their, a lot of people that tap into me lost their son or daughters. My condolences to either one, parents or children. I can resonate with a parent, and that's something. A child is something different. But saying this to say, these are things that, help you temper these experiences. We're going to use those experiences. Those experiences, for one, help you temper even that esoteric view over what matters, over what is, and what psychologically is not of you in these situations. When you have, like, I don't know, this could be a rabbit hole, but I'm going down a different path into this one. For those that, are dealing with grief or those type of things that may perpetuate a victim mindset back to you, or some type of lack or some type of void. And you know what? I know what that feels like, that void. 1606 may be significant. 6 is a stability number that keeps popping out. So, and 1 is a new beginnings, a flowing number as well, but it can represent new. But there's a significance on that void and not having to fill it. That's a significant message for somebody. Not having to fill a void that isn't necessarily there. It's something that we create. And that's the hardest truth. We create the void because that's a place that we created for that person, or a place or circumstance. But that person's always there with you if they're gone with you in spirit. Like I said, the spirit is eternal. My ancestors lived through me. I feel my ancestors. I feel my mother's emotions to this day. And that's always something that I never really had to feel for the lack of where's my mom, And that's something that may be significant for somebody to find that kind of connection to your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, your grandparent, your brother, your sister, your friend, your best friend, your ex-lover, your whatever that is. But it's always there in spirit. And I think that may be my last message for you all, being detoured and from a lot of circumstances, from black magic and things like that, people wanting to put illusions over your life. I think that's grounding yourself in nature, because I'm getting a final message that it's ending. There's something significant about that, and I'm not going into that. Spirit wants me to end it off there. So if you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika's son with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. That was a pretty interesting ending. It's about to end. I don't know even what that means. It's about to end. But a lot of black magic, especially organized shit like that, a lot of that shit's going down, as you can see, like, very rapidly. And I feel like, Spirit cutting me off there was so interesting that for somebody, that's a message like, you're being detoured away from something also for your protection, but also for the releasal of karma onto those that were probably using your presence 1808 for a shield from that said energy backfiring. So that's my last message. All likes, comments, shares, and subscribe. All super thanks is so appreciated. You don't gotta do shit like that. And I'm trying to get back to everybody in the comments. At least doing once a week or twice a week. Reading comments. I really can spend hours doing it, and that shit is humbling every time. It's always gonna be humbling. Always will be. And I send all that love and I shade back to every single one of you that's still with me, spending some time with me. I appreciate you. And I just hope you have a great rest of your day. Get away from the bullshit. Really kind of peek upon what Spirit is teaching you in isolation, or you don't have to be isolating from everybody. You can be isolating from certain spaces, people, circumstances. Whatever this detour means for you, what is it teaching you? What is it showing you? And what is it showing you about yourself? And what is it showing you to never forget about yourself? That's my last one. I promise. It's your boy Justice. Peace out.